Retirement, we need multiple sources of income to meet all of our many needs. The 30 plus 9 savings plan can turbocharge our income plan with its 30% deposit match and 9.5% guaranteed annual rate of return, backed by a Fortune 100 company. The 30 plus 9 plan provides safety, security, and peace of mind. It's something everyone should really take a close look at. For free information, call or text 888-411-4130, 888-411-4130, or click this video now to learn more.
For more than 35 years, Fisher Houses have been there for military and veteran families, saving more than $610 million. The foundation is on the road to building 100 Fisher Houses across the country and overseas. Learn more at fisherhouse.org.
Weight Watchers now offers access to affordable GLP-1s. It works for members like,
I'm Haley, and I've lost 100 pounds. Weight Watchers has everything I need, from weight loss medications to nutrition support and help with my side effects. It's all in one place.
Weight Watchers handles the insurance for you and offers affordable cash pay options. With our program, our members are losing more weight with expert nutrition and side effect support.
I'm Mike, and I've lost 135 pounds. Weight Watchers prescribing GLP-1 medications. It's been life-changing.
I'm Sharia, and I lost 80 pounds on Weight Watchers. I realized that it would take more than a prescription to lose weight and feel good on a GLP-1.
Better results, expert support, lose more weight, make it last.
I can't imagine doing a GLP-1 without Weight Watchers.
Get started for as low as $25 at weightwatchers.com/GLP-1. For over 60 years, we've helped millions of members find what works for them. Now it's your turn. Weight Watchers, watch it work.
Stocks way down over tariff and AI projections. Fox's Laura Cantor.
The possibility of an AI bubble is rearing its ugly head following a report by Citrini Research that warns of an AI-driven recession and stock crash. Software company stocks not reacting well to the report. Stocks tanking Monday, the Dow falling 822 points, S&P 500 down 72, NASDAQ losing 259. Laura Cantor, Fox News.
WMAL traffic and weather, then Mark Levin on News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
At Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield, we know healthcare works best when it works together. That's why we provide a coordinated, caring, personalized, and holistic health plan experience, ensuring that people come first. Service is simple, and our network is unmatched, period. It all comes down to connecting the dots for you and your employees, improving care, and helping to manage costs for everyone. Because when everything works together, everybody benefits. Learn more at excelisforbusiness.com.
Weight Watchers now offers access to affordable GLP-1s. It works for members like,
I'm Haley, and I've lost 100 pounds. Weight Watchers has everything I need, from weight loss medications to nutrition support and help with my side effects. It's all in one place.
Weight Watchers handles the insurance for you and offers affordable cash pay options. With our program, our members are losing more weight with expert nutrition and side effect support.
I'm Mike, and I've lost 135 pounds. Weight Watchers prescribing GLP-1 medications. It's been life-changing.
I'm Sharia, and I lost 80 pounds on Weight Watchers. I realized that it would take more than a prescription to lose weight and feel good on a GLP-1.
Better results, expert support, lose more weight, make it last.
I can't imagine doing a GLP-1 without Weight Watchers.
Get started for as low as $25 at weightwatchers.com/GLP-1. For over 60 years, we've helped millions of members find what works for them. Now it's your turn. Weight Watchers, watch it work.
The Mega Millions jackpot is getting mega huge. Head to your favorite New York Lottery retailer and grab a ticket today for your chance at a massive win. Currently over $950 million. Good luck, New York. Please play responsibly.
Here's Michelle Murray in the Deep Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center.
On the outer loop of the Beltway at Maryland 355, there's an accident in the right lane, so watch out for delays there. In the district, there's an accident on M Street right near Thomas Circle. And in Manassas, there's still crash activity on the Prince William Parkway southbound at Clover Hill Road. Also, there is still accident activity on the shoulder southbound on 28 in Chantilly at Aaron Space Museum Parkway, but you will find a little bit of slowing traffic there. And in Germantown, Maryland 118 is still closed between Riffle Ford Road and Richter Farm Road due to fallen power cables in the roadway. Now from GarageRadio.com, the WMAL so much forecast.
Higher temperatures this evening, 29 to 32 degrees. Will drop to now 22 to 28 degrees by Tuesday morning, and a high temperature range Tuesday afternoon, 35 to 41 degrees. I'm 7 News Chief Meteorologist Ron Johnson in the First Alert Weather Center.
Right now, 36 in Tysons, 36 in Silver Spring, 39 degrees in the nation's capital. I'm Barbara Britt on News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Now on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Mark Levin.
Steel of a nondescript building. We've once again made contact with our leader, Mark Levin.
Mark Levin here. Our number 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811. Welcome. We were supposed to get a foot or two of snow, and we didn't. But parts of the north of New England certainly did, more than a foot. Sorry to hear that. But I'm glad we missed it, Mr. Producer. Mr. Producer's got 2 feet of snow, and his snowplow broke. Hey, it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, the gathering storm, the USS Gerald Ford, has now made port, or is almost made port. And by made port, I don't mean physically in port. So you Navy guys don't need to correct me, please. I know I'm not a Navy guy. But they're where they need to be. They were just past Greece, and they are now off the shores of Israel. The USS Abraham Lincoln is there. There are literally hundreds of jet fighters there. I suspect there's some bombers not too far from there. Apparently, Jordan has agreed to allow the United States to use its base and its airspace. Latest report I saw was that Saudi Arabia has relented as well, as they must. The British Prime Minister, who's a Quisling, Starmer, has said we cannot use his bases. The French President Macron has said we can't use his bases. Now, these are NATO countries, you understand. There were some tankers, it appears, at Ben Gurion Airport in Israel. The Prime Minister of Israel gave a speech today to the Knesset. It was a short, very direct speech that they are ready for any eventuality. And should Iran hit Israel, they will be hit so hard they won't know what hit them. We have leakers. No doubt woke right isolationists in and around the White House, the administration, have been busy leaking today to Axios, to Politico, to the Washington Post, and elsewhere, claiming that statements made by General Kane suggest we would have an extremely difficult time in a military battle against Iran. Now, first things first, these people who are leaking are committing a criminal offense. under the Espionage Act. These briefings or discussions with the president are clearly confidential, and they're sharing, no doubt, classified information about any war effort, any military effort, the number of resources in the region, and on and on and on. I'm calling on the Department of Justice to direct the Federal Bureau of Investigation to conduct a criminal investigation under the Espionage Act to determine who in the White House and or Pentagon and or administration generally, but I have my own ideas, but nonetheless, is leaking information to the Democrat Party media to try and undermine our president, our military, and the American people, and giving aid and comfort to the enemy. These are traitors. It's one thing to make your case to the president, make it as aggressively as you wish, but it's another thing to leak for the purpose of trying to sabotage a decision a president, this president, as commander-in-chief, might make or will make. So there are criminals who are leaking information in violation of federal criminal law to Axios, Politico, and the Washington Post. Actually, I think it was the Wall Street Journal, not necessarily Politico, actually. But they'll get there, don't worry. And by the Wall Street Journal, I mean the newspaper, the news section, so-called, which is much different than the opinion section. These are crimes. These are crimes. And again, I want to reiterate, the Department of Justice should direct the FBI to conduct a criminal investigation under, among other statutes, 18 U.S.C. Section 793. That is the Espionage Act. And there are other aspects they can look at, Section 798 and so forth and so on. You don't even worry about that, but they can figure that out. Security clearance should be revoked, fine should be issued, prosecution should take place, and if guilt is found, prison sentences should be imposed. I don't care what your view is, you can't do this to a commander-in-chief, and you can't do this to the United States military, and you can't do it to the American people, giving aid and comfort to the enemy. That's a traitor. And so these leakers, isolationists, obviously, woke Reich, R-E-I-C-H, who are doing this, they are traitors, giving aid and comfort to the Islamist regime that seeks to destroy our country. Let's be blunt, let's be honest with each other. Now, the president has also put out a statement about these leaks. He's not at all happy about these leaks. And here's what he said. Numerous stories from the fake news media have been circulating stating that General Daniel Cain, sometimes referred to as Raising Cain, is against us going to war with Iran. The story does not attribute this vast wealth of knowledge to anyone and is 100% incorrect. General Cain, like all of us, would like not to see war, but if a decision is made on going against Iran at a military level, it is his opinion that it will be something easily won. He knows Iran well and that he was in charge of Midnight Hammer, the attack on the Iranian nuclear development. It is a development no longer, but rather was blown to smithereens by our great B-2 bombers. Raising Cain is a great fighter and represents the most powerful military anywhere in the world. He's not spoken of not doing Iran or even the fake limited strikes that I've been reading about. He only knows one thing, how to win. And if he's told to do so, he will be leading the pack. Everything that has been written about a potential war with Iran has been written incorrectly and purposefully so. I am the one that makes the decision. I would rather have a deal than not. But if we don't make a deal, It'll be a very bad day for that country, and very sadly its people, because they are great and wonderful, and something like this should never have happened to them. That is as clear as one can imagine, and that was issued 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. When we return, I want to play for you the case that I made on Fox, as I've made here, to the American people. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
That's on the outer loop after 3:55. The accident moves to the right shoulder. Traffic is jammed from Connecticut Avenue. In Manassas, there's still an accident on the Prince William Parkway South and at Clover Hill Road. And you will still find accident activity right now in Haymarket with Antioch Road closed between John Marshall Highway and Silver Lake Road. In the district, there is an accident on M Street right near Thomas Circle in Northwest. In Germantown, Maryland, 118 still blocked between Blackrock Road and Riffle Ford Road due to fallen power cables in the roadway. Now from GarageBreakRepair.com, the WMAL Storm Watch and forecast.
Clearing tonight, low 22 with wind chills near 0. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, high 40.
At Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield, we know healthcare works best when it works together. That's why we provide a coordinated, caring, personalized, and holistic health plan experience, ensuring that people come first. Service is simple, and our network is unmatched, period. It all comes down to connecting the dots for you and your employees, improving care, and helping to manage costs for everyone. Because when everything works together, everybody benefits. Learn more at excelisforbusiness.com.
The Mega Millions jackpot is getting mega huge. Head to your favorite New York Lottery retailer and grab a ticket today for your chance at a massive win. Currently over $950 million. Good luck, New York. Please play responsibly.
The pediatric team at Community Health Center of the North Country understands your kids are the most important things in your life, and each one of them is unique in their own way. This means care needs to be personalized for each son or daughter you bring through the doors at our Ogdensburg Health Center. Dr. Sunny Patel and Dr. Tiffany Hecht accepting new patients now and providing that personalized pediatric care for every stage of your child's life. Visit chcnorthcountry.org for more information.
Weight Watchers now offers access to affordable GLP-1s. It works for members like
I'm Haley, and I've lost 100 pounds. Weight Watchers has everything I need, from weight loss medications to nutrition support and help with my side effects. It's all in one place.
Weight Watchers handles the insurance for you and offers affordable cash pay options. With our program, our members are losing more weight with expert nutrition and side effect support.
I'm Mike, and I've lost 135 pounds. Weight Watchers prescribing GLP-1 medications. It's been life-changing.
I'm Sharia, and I lost 80 pounds on Weight Watchers. I realized that it would take more than a prescription to lose weight and feel good on a GLP-1.
Better results, expert support, lose more weight, make it last.
I can't imagine doing a GLP-1 without Weight Watchers.
Get started for as low as $25 at weightwatchers.com/GLP-1. For over 60 years, we've helped millions of members find what works for them. Now it's your turn. Weight Watchers, watch it work.
Whatever your goals, AmeriQ has the right loan solutions to help you consolidate debt, financial reviews to help you budget for the present, and certificate rates that'll help you save for the future. Get started today at ameriq.org/possibility.
At Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield, we know healthcare works best when it works together. That's why we provide a coordinated, caring, personalized, and holistic health plan experience, ensuring that people come first. Service is simple, and our network is unmatched, period. It all comes down to connecting the dots for you and your employees, improving care, and helping to manage costs for everyone. Because when everything works together, everybody benefits. Learn more at excelisforbusiness.com.
In times of fear, World Vision is there for the most vulnerable. Through natural disasters, war, and disease, delivering life-saving aid and helping to rebuild lives. Learn more at worldvision.org.
WMAL.
Some major U.S. banks are publishing aggressive gold scenarios for 2026, some as high as about $6,300 an ounce. While nothing about the future is guaranteed, the market has already moved faster than many expected. Meanwhile, central banks have been accumulating gold, and some estimates show that gold holdings now exceeding U.S. Treasury holdings, signaling gold's long-term confidence. Monetary gold has over 25 years helping Americans understand physical gold and silver. With an education first, no pressure approach and support for IRA eligible options. Monetary Gold is a complimentary guide to help you understand precious metals. Call them right now, 877-NOW-GOLD, or visit marklovesgold.com. Request the free guide. Make sure to ask for details. That's 877-NOW-GOLD, or visit marklovesgold.com. marklovesgold.com. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
Making sense of your world.
I don't know where to begin.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Thanks for taking my call.
Making sense of the news. WMAL. Making sense of social media. Because big tech can't be trusted. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, last night on Life, Liberty, and Levin, the opening statement, I spent 2/3 of it on the Supreme Court's outrageous concoction of a so-called opinion on tariffs. The president was furious. He said so. He was very blunt about certain justices. He came under attack at National Review by McCarthy and others. And I have to laugh. They're persuaded by the majority's opinion, which is a truly pathetic conclusion for any lawyer. That's number one. But number two, what the court did was stomp all over prerogatives of both the Congress and the president. And when the Democrats talk about destroying the court and they unleash their militia against justices and so forth and so on, I don't get the kind of verbal attack that the president has. So I'm really disgusted by that, but I'll bite my tongue. All right, here's what I said regarding Iran. Go. What if we got the greatest deal ever from Iran? They're going to give up their nukes. They're going to give up their ballistic missiles. They're going to become Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. No more terrorism. That's right. They're going to reject their own Islamist ideology of the 7th century that they've used to indoctrinate others, that they preach every single day. That's right. Khomeini's going to become Mahatma Gandhi, and the world is going to have peace forever. Yeah, we'll sign that deal. Sure, we'll sign it. Now, why did they sign such a deal? What if it's the greatest deal of all deals ever? Why would they sign? You see, the problem is, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a matter of a deal, a negotiation, or diplomacy, or playing this thing out. Khomeini, the Islamist Nazis, have told us what they're going to do. And they believe this is directed by God. And they've slaughtered tens of thousands of their own people in the last few weeks, over the years, in order to advance this agenda. Do you think signing a deal is going to stop anything? Do you think they're going to honor the deal? The issue isn't whether we negotiate. The question is, why do we negotiate? The question is, why do we think some deal is going to keep these people under control? It's not. No, it might temporarily. It may pull back temporarily, exactly what North Korea did. Oh, they pulled back. They pulled back for a few years, and all of a sudden, hey, guess what? We have a few nukes. They will play this game. They look at long ball. And even if they were to pull back during the Trump presidency, that's 3 more years. What about after that? What if we get a Biden or an Obama? Or what if we get some weak Republican? The only president that actually take forceful action against Iran is President today, Donald Trump. What happens when he leaves? Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot, as our generation, leave it to the next generation, our children and grandchildren, to deal with this. We must deal with this. or they'll have tens of thousands of ballistic missiles. They'll have scores of nuclear warheads, and they will be able to reach our country. And since they've been willing to slaughter their own people by the tens of thousands, you better believe that they will use those nuclear warheads against our children and grandchildren. They're weaker than ever before. They're not going to be this weak ever again. And they do not follow agreements. When we pulled out of that Obama deal in 2018, they immediately began violating the deal that was still in place with Europe. Systematic breaches. Iran intentionally reduced its compliance with the agreement in a phased manner, leading to multiple ongoing violations rather than a single event. Enrichment levels. Iran increased its uranium enrichment to 60%, significantly higher than the 3.67% limit set by the agreement. Stockpile limits. By late 2019, Iran breached the 300 kilogram limit on enriched uranium, later exceeded permitted stockpiles by 30 times. Centrifuge usage. Iran installed and operated advanced centrifuges prohibited by the deal. Monitoring suspensions. Since February 2021, Iran restricted the International Atomic Energy Agency of the UN from fully monitoring its nuclear facilities. Formal termination. They announced it in October 2025. You think our envoys or somebody else's envoys or signing an agreement is going to change the mindset of a terrorist regime that is slaughtering its people as I speak, that is already trying to build new nukes? We signed a paper, peace in our time? No. The problem isn't negotiations. The problem isn't they won't agree to this or that, or we can get the best deal in world history. The problem is them. The West needs to understand what we're dealing with. For 47 years, I don't know what it's going to take, but we need to comprehend what we're dealing with. That regime needs to be eliminated to save our children and grandchildren from having to deal with it, to save the people of Iran who are, as I speak, being slaughtered. And that is the bottom line. It is the bottom line. The response to that part of the monologue was enormous. The President of the United States bifurcated my monologue last night. He took the front end on tariffs and posted it, and he took the second part of it that you just heard and posted that as well. And it's gone viral throughout the internet in our country and other countries as well.
I didn't take any painkillers or nothing. Fucking took it.
These people are leaking, undermining the commander-in-chief, undermining our military personnel, basically providing aid and comfort to the enemy. They need to be found. They need to be fired. They need to be charged. And if found guilty, they need to go to prison. Lots more to cover. I'll be right back.
WNAL.
With Donald Trump back in office, one of his biggest adversaries, top Democrat Dick Durbin of Chicago, is leading the charge to derail President Trump's agenda at every turn. And now Senator Durbin has a new scheme, a government takeover of your credit card. Right now, Americans have thousands of credit card options, all with equal strong security. But Durbin's plan could result in less security. That means more risk for your credit, your identity, and your financial future. Now, Durbin's bill isn't about helping consumers. It's a giveaway to corporate megastores, which could shift costs onto you while putting your rewards and fraud protections in jeopardy. We've seen Durbin's failed policies before. His last big banking regulation backfired, leading to higher costs and fewer benefits for American families. Tell Republican senators, stop Durbin's government takeover of your credit card before it's too late. Learn more at guardyourcard.com. That's guardyourcard.com. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
WNAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington, a Cumulus Media Station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9. News now.
WMAL News at 6:30. I'm Barbara Britt. Beware the refreeze. That's the message from Virginia's Department of Transportation, with snow-cleared roads and temperatures below freezing overnight. Maryland's governor is hoping for re-election Democrat Wes Moore officially filing paperwork to run for a second term with his Lieutenant Governor Kuna Miller 1 day before the deadline. A mural of Charlie Kirk in El Paso, Texas was vandalized over the weekend. The owner of the business offering a cash reward for the arrest of the vandal. And American tourists are being warned by the State Department to shelter in place amid a showdown between the Mexican military and the drug cartels after the killing of a drug lord. Traffic and weather next.
At Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield, we know healthcare works best when it works together. That's why we provide a coordinated, caring, personalized, and holistic health plan experience, ensuring that people come first. Service is simple, and our network is unmatched, period. It all comes down to connecting the dots for you and your employees, improving care, and helping to manage costs for everyone. Because when everything works together, everybody benefits. Learn more at excelisforbusiness.com.
Weight Watchers now offers access to affordable GLP-1s. It works for members like
I'm Haley, and I've lost 100 pounds. Weight Watchers has everything I need, from weight loss medications to nutrition support and help with my side effects. It's all in one place.
Weight Watchers handles the insurance for you and offers affordable cash pay options. With our program, our members are losing more weight with expert nutrition and side effect support.
I'm Mike, and I've lost 135 pounds. Weight Watchers prescribing GLP-1 medications. It's been life-changing.
I'm Sharia, and I lost 80 pounds on Weight Watchers. I realized that it would take more than a prescription to lose weight and feel good on a GLP-1.
Better results, expert support, lose more weight, make it last.
I can't imagine doing a GLP-1 without Weight Watchers.
Get started for as low as $25 at weightwatchers.com/GLP-1. For over 60 years, we've helped millions of members find what works for them. Now it's your turn. Weight Watchers, watch it work.
Every sandwich has bread, every burger has a bun, but these warm, golden, smooth steam buns, these are special, reserved for the very best. The Filet-O-Fish, and you can have them too.
Don't miss deals like a Filet-O-Fish or 10-piece McNuggets. Get any two for just $6 and pair them with $1.39 any size soft drink. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with any other offer, single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You won't see the engineer that slams the Nissan Rogue's door 13,920 times, or the corrosive chamber that simulates 15 years of life in 5 months, or the Rogue heat bake for over 300 combined hours. What you will see is a vehicle that can take punch after punch and keep rolling. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power. We put it through the worst, so you get its best. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Newer models may be shown.
The Mega Millions jackpot is getting mega huge. Head to your favorite New York Lottery retailer and grab a ticket today for your chance at a massive win. Currently over $50 million. Good luck, New York. Please play responsibly.
At Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield, we know healthcare works best when it works together. That's why we provide a coordinated, caring, personalized, and holistic health plan experience, ensuring that people come first. Service is simple, and our network is unmatched, period. It all comes down to connecting the dots for you and your employees, improving care, and helping to manage costs for everyone. Because when everything works together, everybody benefits. Learn more at excelisforbusiness.com.
Making sense of your world.
There are a lot of things that really tick me off.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the news. WMAL. Making sense of mainstream media. Because the double standard is real. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
America's most powerful conservative voice. The Mark Levin Show. Dial in now. 877-381-3811.
It's all about our country right now. I love the USA. I love my teammates. It's unbelievable. The USA Hockey Brotherhood is so strong. And we have so much support from ex-players. And I'm so proud to be American today.
This was such an incredible game to grind out. I mean, you're bleeding right through it just looking at you right now. Can you just talk about how difficult this gold medal was to win?
Unbelievable game by Hellebuck. He was our best player tonight by a mile. Unbelievable game. Unreal game by our team. That's just a ballsy, gutsy win. That's American hockey right there. That's a great Canadian team, but we're USA. We're so proud to be Americans. Tonight was all for the country.
What does this gold medal mean to USA Hockey?
It's everything. Like I said, the USA Hockey Brotherhood means so much. Look at these guys. We're such a team. We've been together for 2 weeks. We're such a team. The USA Hockey Brotherhood is so strong. And we're so proud to live in our country.
Now, see, that is invigorating, inspiring, so cool. And that's the way it always used to be. The Olympics, Winter or Summer Olympics. Great, great patriots. Not like that moron, the skier, and the other moron, the other skier, and this one and that one. No. You're wearing the USA, those letters, our flag. You're thrilled to be there, and then you win the gold in what was an exhilarating game. Overtime, he scored, Jack Hughes. You know, the winning goal. The tying goal was unbelievable. The goalie was unbelievable. And, of course, he had his front teeth knocked out with a penalty, a high stick. But you heard what he said. They were only together for 2 weeks. And look at the brotherhood. Just fantastic. And so patriotic. It's just wonderful to have these young guys so patriotic. Now, it's true, the girls won the gold medal, too, the women. They were invited to go to the State of the Union, which is tomorrow night, by the way, after this program. And they declined. They said they had other events and so forth. Now, I can tell you this. If you're invited to the State of the Union, you clean out those other events and you go, but they chose not to. But the men chose to go. And so
it might snow.
It's not to say they weren't patriots.
No, the sun was actually out today. It was up in the 30s earlier.
I see what I see, and I know what I know. Now, AOC has demonstrated that she doesn't care about the people in Iran. She doesn't care that young people her age are being slaughtered in Iran. She doesn't care that women in Iran are treated like animals.
Oh, watch these things.
That they're required to cover their heads, that they are raped and brutalized and tortured. She just doesn't give a damn. And most of the Marxist Islamists don't give a damn. They pretend to give a damn, they don't give a damn. Because wringing your hands and crocodile tears doesn't get you where you need to go when you're up against these Hitlerians. And here she is on Instagram Saturday. She's already made a fool out of herself twice overseas in Munich over Taiwan and Venezuela. But here she is again. Cut to go.
The amount of human rights crises happening in Iran are very severe.
Do you know why she's whispering, Mr. Producer? Her fiance's in the back, asleep. And he's snoring. So she's whispering. What do they have, a studio? They have one room? I don't know. Maybe that's it. Go ahead.
Attacks on protesters are horrifying. There are ways that we can help people that don't immediately go to a mass bombing campaign.
All right, stop us. So this is the way people who hate America speak. Nick Gingrich had a wonderful post the other day. These bastards have been attacking us in a one-way war for 47 years, starting with the revolution, but it's never ended. They've killed 1,000 of our people, civilian and military, and we act like it's not
apple juice.
It's a big damn deal. They maimed thousands of our brave men in Iraq. They built the IEDs. They have funded terrorists.
It's a little chilly still. I'm sitting here in a t-shirt, though.
And you've got people on the woke right, the neo-fascists, the isolationists, and then you have morons like this, the Democratic Socialists of America, who are tied to the communist Chinese, the communist Cubans, and the communist Venezuelans, Marxists, and then you have the Islamists, like Mehdi Hassan, a pig who should be deported, denaturalized and deported. What's that other guy? What is his name? Cenk Uygur, that slob, if that is his name. Another one. And they're not alone. What's that other guy's name? Punker? What is that punk's name? I can't remember. Hassan Piker? And these are individuals who give aid and comfort to the enemy. So you got the Marxists and the Islamists who hate America. And they say, you don't want American soldiers to be killed, do you? While they support regimes that kill American soldiers. Then you have the Tucker Carlsons of the world. This disgusting attempt to smear and defame and libel one of the finest human beings I've ever met, Mike Huckabee, who's busy now not only trashing Jews, but trashing Christians. Fronting for Islamist regimes, promoting Islamism and Sharia law. Now he wants Jews to take DNA tests. Now, if that doesn't sound Hitlerian, I don't know what does. Doing the dirty work of the enemy, another traitor. That's right, a traitor. He's trying to destroy the Trump presidency. He's trying to undermine the Trump agenda. He's trying to destroy, make America great again. He's trying to destroy our constitutional republic. Giving aid and comfort to the enemy within and out. He's putting down our country, putting down our people, whatever their background. That's the enemy of people. So this collective of Islamists, of Marxists, of woke right neo-fascists, or whatever you want to call them, they're trying to take us down. They're trying to destroy the Trump presidency. And they're going to usher in the Democrats in the midterm elections. And I want you to understand the consequences of something like that. Open borders, no deportations, more radical left-wing judges. You might say to yourself, well, why would Tucker support that? Because he's about himself. He's a grifter. And he's not alone. Look at this guy, Bannon. Had his head so far up Epstein's ass, it's not even funny. He's got a whole bunch of videos. He won't release them. His name's all over those famous Epstein files. You know what he's doing? He's plotting to take down Trump. That's right. They're frauds. They're frauds. You, Mr. and Mrs. America, me, we want this country to succeed. We see what these imams and these Islamists, so-called scholars, are preaching. We see the various mosques and Islamist centers that are popping up. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. That in and of itself wouldn't be an alarm, except for the fact that they've told us, the leaders of these movements, what it is that they intend to do. Segregated communities, Sharia law. It's like the suburbs of Paris. We see them in the streets in Times Square, preaching the destruction of our country. The people of Iran have had to live with this for half a century. They're slaughtering their young people over there. And of course, AOC Sandy pretends to care, but she could care less. Bernie Sanders is busy attacking Netanyahu. Like Netanyahu is the reason the people in Iran are suffering. Tlaib and Omar and the rest of them. giving aid and comfort to the enemy. Because they are the enemy. That's right, I said it. They are the enemy. The enemy within. We're warned about the enemy within. Abraham Lincoln warned us about the enemy within. So did many other brilliant statesmen and philosophers. And they're here. Not just imports, although there's plenty of that, but billionaires, trust fund babies like Catarleson, self-serving buffoons like Bannon. They're here. The Islamists, the Marxists, and the woke right neo-fascists. What we preach here, what we believe in here is Americanism, not populism, not nationalism, not any ism except Americanism. Americanism. This AOC. There's a cancer in the body politic. The Democratic Socialists of America. Think of that phrase. The Democratic Socialists of America? What does socialism have to do with democracy and the will of the people? Socialism is the government controlling the economy. Marxism? Marxism rejects your Declaration of Independence and Constitution and the capitalist system. Islamism? It rejects your Constitution, the Declaration, the Enlightenment, and you, Mr. and Mrs. America, all together. See what's happening in London, in Paris, throughout Europe? You got to be deaf, dumb, and blind if you don't. See what's happening in Dearborn, Michigan, in Patterson, New Jersey, in Plano, Texas, and elsewhere in our country? Just Times Square alone. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Clearing tonight, low 22 with wind chills near 0.
The WMAL Free Speech Forum is back. Don't miss out as all your favorite personalities make sense of the news, live and unfiltered. See Larry, Chris, Vince, and Derek during our signature event, Sunday, May 17th at the Birchmere. Tickets are on sale now at WMAL.com, and they will sell out fast. The WMAL Free Speech Forum, Sunday, May 17th at the Birchmere in Alexandria. From News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
A couple of accidents on the Beltway, one on the outer loop after 355 and another one on the inner loop at the Little River Turnpike. Both moved over to the shoulder, but just brief delays in each area. There is an accident in Riverdale on Queensbury Road between Rhode Island Avenue and Lafayette Avenue. And in Montgomery County, there is an accident on Gracefield Road near Plum Orchard Drive. In Haymarket, a portion of Antioch Road is still closed between John Marshall Highway and Silver Lake Road due to an accident. Now from GarageRepair.com, the WMAL Stormwatch 7 forecast.
Clearing tonight, low 22 with wind chills near 0. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, high 40.
Being a fiduciary financial advisor, I've learned why most people feel that they get no growth out of their investments, even when they have a professional do it for them. And no, it's not the markets, it's not the risk, and it's not necessarily your fault. I am Jeremiah Bates, and I am a Real Money Pro. My team and I know how to turn the tables so your money goes to your pocket, not someone else's. Reach out today to the Real Money Pros by visiting therealmoneypros.com. Let's elevate your financial future today. Apollon Wealth Management has transformed the way our team delivers financial advice. With their support, we're more equipped and more empowered than ever to provide top-tier financial planning, investment management, and personalized financial guidance. Apollon has been a key partner in helping us achieve our clients' unique financial goals. Whether you're an advisor looking to enhance your client experience or an investor ready to take your wealth management to the next level, reach out today to the Real Money Pros by visiting therealmoneypros.com. Let's elevate your financial future today.
What if I told you there was a fast and easy way to breathe new life and beauty into your home? There is with CertaPro Painters. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in your community. The process is worry-free, starting with the free estimate. You have reliable communication and professional painting, all at the right price. Do yourself a favor. Schedule a free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C, and bring your home back to life.
Hello, Chris Plant. Question for you. When does 30 plus 9 equal 42?
Well, that's an easy one, Lorette. When you calculate the first-year compound return in the 30 plus 9 savings plan.
That's right, Chris. Open the
I just gotta let things happen and come back later.
42% first-year compound return on your rollover IRA, 401k, or TSP. Then a minimum return